Hi everyone, today we're joined by Sarah from Gut Reaction. Sarah's a nutritional therapist, and at Next Steps we work with Sarah as part of our wellbeing offer. Hi Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So could you start by giving us a little bit of insight into your background, experience and expertise, please?
Yeah. So I have been working in the field of nutrition and well-being for about 8 years now. It was actually a career change for me. I had a corporate background, but my interest in nutrition was sparked by my own health challenges, actually, which led me to see a nutritional therapist. So now my primary qualification is as a nutritional therapist myself, but I have trained across a range of disciplines which kind of complement that field now, including health coaching, intuitive eating and mindfulness. And I have special interests in gut health and eating behaviour, hence the name of the business is Gut Reaction. And I offer a range of personalised programs to individuals, groups, online, face-to-face and in corporate settings. So a whole range there. And, many of my clients are busy working people who really want, to understand a bit more about how their eating and their nutrition can best support their bodies and minds.
Okay, thank you. So particularly in the situation that we're finding ourselves in now, why is it more important than ever, I suppose, to have a healthy and balanced diet?
Yeah, wow. Well, so the nutrients from the food that we eat, that we then digest and absorb and assimilate in our bodies, those nutrients in turn underpin every biochemical reaction in the human body. So your nutrition is really, fundamental. It underpins your health, and it gives you the energy to perform in your daily life. Gut health as well. The food that we eat plays a massive role in our gut health, and we're finding more and more out about the importance of gut health now to our overall health and also our mental well-being. And the other side, I suppose, is whilst it's a physical necessity to eat, eating is social too, and emotional. So how we actually relate to food can have a big bearing on our life satisfaction as well.
Okay, so you touched on well-being there. We know that many of us are feeling a lot more anxious and worried than normal. Are there any foods that can sort of help to boost and lift our moods at all?
Okay, so three things that I'll mention today. So protein, protein-rich foods, which I'll name a few in just a moment, but there's loads of them. But having enough protein with each meal and snack would be a good one for this, because protein helps us stabilize blood sugar levels, keep that steady so we haven't got those peaks and troughs, and provides amino acids, which are the building blocks for all our kind of happy hormones and neurotransmitters in particular. So things like beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, fish, eggs, yogurt, meat, all those protein-rich foods, making sure we've got plenty of those. Oily fish is another good one to mention for your mental well-being. So, your mackerel, trout, salmon, those kind of things. They're rich in essential fatty acids, including omega-3, which is known to support brain health. And if you're vegetarian, vegan, again, there are many good sources. Walnuts is a great one for omega-3. And foods rich in B vitamins as well may help keep mood balanced and potentially decrease anxiety symptoms in some people. So good food sources are really varied, but whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, fruits and vegetables. So there's lots you can do there.
Okay, and a lot of us are probably snacking more than we would usually, I know myself included. Have you got any sort of healthy options for snacks at all, rather than us reaching for biscuits and crisps and chocolate?
There's working from home so much more. It has led to such big adjustments in all of our habits, hasn't it, including our eating habits. Yeah, when it comes to snacking, we kind of tend to eat with our eyes, and we do plump for convenience quite a lot. So I think it is wise to have some tasty options at the ready, but things that give you that kind of longer term energy that you really need, as opposed to the quick fixes which we can sometimes reach for. So some nice ideas, simple things, carrots and hummus, really lovely. Carrots or pepper slices with some hummus is a good one. I have regularly things like a few cubes of cheese and tomatoes on oat cakes. People love apple slices smothered in a nut butter. Berries, nuts, few squares of dark chocolate's great. Or popular at my house at the moment is whisking up a nice smoothie with spinach, pineapple and avocado and things like that, if you've got a NutriBullet to hand. So there's lots of things, and in each snack it's I try to incorporate a little bit of protein in there again to help blood sugar levels, as I mentioned before.
Thank you, and good to hear a bit of dark chocolate in there as well. I'm happy with that. So finally, what's the one best piece of nutritional advice that you could give us?
Oh wow. Yeah, so one of the things that I talk about a lot in my practice is about dietary diversity. I think it's really, really important to have a broad diet, and one of the best ways, in my view, to achieve this is to focus on eating a rainbow of different plant foods, of all the different colours. And when you do this, so obviously reds, orange, yellow, green, purple foods, brown foods, white foods. When you take that approach, you're helping ensure that you get a real cross section of different phytonutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. So it's a really great way to support your gut health as well, and make sure you get lots of different fibers. So my big piece of advice is to go for that diversity, and that lovely concept of eating a rainbow is a great way to achieve that, and it keeps things fun as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today, Sarah, and for some great little hints and tips to help us through lockdown and beyond. So yeah, thank you, and hopefully we can chat to you again soon and get some more of your expertise and insights into how we can have a bit more of a balanced diet. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gemma.